So let's first talk about adding vocabulary. So the first thing you're going to want to do is search for the word in Word Finder. And if it's there, great, you don't have to add it. If it's not, that's when we need to go about adding it. So that's what I want to show you how to do right now. So I am going to head over to my emulator. And I am going to do my examples in English. So I'm going to select the English key. And the first thing I want to do is show you how you might add somebody's name. So commonly names are going to be stored under the name tag, which makes sense. And the first thing to do when you're programming or adding or editing is be looking at the key that you want to change, okay? And then you're going to engage your setup key. So in this instance right here, I'm going to put my name on this name tag. So this is the key I want to edit. I'm not going to select it because if I select it, it's going to head back to home, right? So I'm going to select it again, I'm going to look at it, and then I'm going to grab my setup key. So I'm going to select the gray wheel here, and then I'm going to select setup key. Right here it says select the key you wish to modify. So here I want to select this key because that's the one I want to change. A key always has three parts. It has an icon, it has a message, and it has a label. And I like to call this the programming triangle. And I always program in this order. I change the icon first, then I do my message, and then I do my label. So I'm going to change the icon. And you can search for icons one of two ways. You can search by category, or you can spell it. In this instance, I am going to my people category, and then I will, I want to head there, I want general people. And I'm going to select this girl icon for myself. So I changed my picture. And then I'm going to do spell message or define key function because I now want this to say Kara. So I'm going to select that here. I'm going to clear this out and do a shift. You can always tell shift is engaged. If you look right here, this capital letter will be blinking. With shift, it will unlock itself. So I always just tell people hit shift and keep typing. And then I'm going to hit my space key. Always in your message, you need to add a space after the final character. If I don't, the next word will run on to my name. So just make sure that you add a space after the final character in the message. And then I'm going to select OK. And then you'll see that it automatically changed the label. If I wanted it to be a different label, I could, but I am good with that. So that's one example of adding an individual's name. And I always like, in here you can also, this one is a whole sentence, my name is, but I always like to have the individual's name in isolation as well, because often people might say, what is your name? And I just want to respond with Kara. So you can put the single name there, and then under the me activity, you can add the whole sentence. The next thing I want, the next example is I'm going to add a place. So I'm thinking about Target. Maybe I like to go shopping at Target. So I know that all of my places are under the green light for go. I have generic places like home and school, but I also have my subcategory of my places. So I'm going to select that. And I'm going to pick this key right here. That's the one I want to be Target. So I'm looking at it. I'm not going to touch it. And then I'm going to select the gray wheel and then select my setup key. Select this white key right here. And once again, I'm going to start that programming triangle icon, message, and label. So first is change icon. This time, rather than searching by category, I'm going to spell icon to find. So now I'm going to spell the word Target. I'm going to select OK. And I'll pick a target here. This one is good. In this, I do need to change the message because Target is a proper noun, so I'm going to clear that display and I want it to have a capital letter. I'm a stickler for capitalization and punctuation just because everything somebody says in AAC, they also see it in print. And then I want to make sure that I have a space after my final character, and I'm going to say OK, and you can see that the label changed automatically as well, so I am good there.